Hi, this is Stuart Talley. I'm the partner here responsible for the Stryker Rejuvenate and ABG II cases. The reason I'm doing this video today is to provide an update about some important deadlines associated with the recently announced Stryker Rejuvenate settlement agreement. There are essentially two deadlines that you have to be concerned about if you have a Stryker Rejuvenate or ABG II hip. The first deadline is what we call the registration deadline. The registration deadline is December 14th, 2014. What that means is that you have to register with Stryker before that date if you are what they call a potential claimant. Now, a potential claimant is anyone who has a Stryker Rejuvenate or ABG II hip. If you have a case filed, even if you don't have a case filed, you need to register. You also need to register even if your hip has not been revised. This applies to everybody. And the reason that you want to register with Stryker is so that they know who you are. So they can send you notices. They can tell you what's going on with the litigation. It's very important to be registered. Now, what's important to know is that by registering in the settlement program, you are not agreeing to the settlement. And that takes you to the next date. The date is March 2nd, 2015. That is the deadline to what they call enroll in the settlement program. Now, the settlement program is only open to people who have had a revision surgery. So this is essentially the enrollment, is the process where you are agreeing to the settlement terms. You're agreeing to participate in the settlement. After you enroll in the program, you have to submit a whole bunch of paperwork to Stryker, to the settlement administrator. You have to submit medical records to prove that you had a Stryker ABG II or Rejuvenate hip, that it was revised. You have to provide a calculation of what your damages are. And it is a pretty complex process. The other thing that is a little complex is trying to figure out exactly what you would get under the settlement. The settlement agreement is a 100-page document. You have to look at the settlement agreement. You have to look at the medical records to figure out what you would get under the agreement. And sometimes it's not that easy. So if you have a Stryker Rejuvenate or ABG II hip and you have any questions at all about enrolling or about registering, we're here to help. You can reach us at the phone number on the screen or visit us through our website and fill out one of our online forms.